The following research inquiry will be focusing on what impact plastic straws have on marine life in Australia and what changes can be made to guarantee environmental sustainability in the future. This issue is very close to home for me. I live across the road from the beach on the Mornington Peninsula, and plastic pollution is an issue that I see daily. I decided to focus on plastic straws because the local last straw community recently asked my place of work to replace our plastic straws for paper ones. The Last Straw is a campaign to reduce the amount of plastic straws being used in venues, focusing on both consumers and businesses through information and training. CSIRO research states that roughly 3/4 of the rubbish found on the coast of Australia is plastic, and the majority of it is Australian sourced, so it's evident that plastic pollution is a huge problem. The mass production of plastic has also increased rapidly over the past few decades. As you can see, my opening research questions help frame this inquiry so the audience knows what it is I'm talking about, for example, defining microplastic. Whereas my two closing questions help discover what strategies are in place at the moment and look to the future and what can be done to improve this problem and become more environmentally sustainable. Previous research has provided some key facts and statistics. For example, approximately 50% of all plastic objects, such as straws, are used just once before being thrown out, resulting in an increasing plastic waste problem, with 5 trillion pieces of plastic estimated to be floating in the world's oceans, and microplastic being the main form found. Research has also discovered that plastic is life-threatening to our marine life. I need to do further research to learn what would happen to Australian oceans and marine life if production, usage and disposal of plastic remains at the current rate. However, Geener, Jambak and Law have given an estimated insight into 2050. One problem I faced while conducting my research has been the prevalence of biased websites, which are emotive and shocking in their communication and include stats and figures with no reference to studies. I found certain digital tools particularly helpful when locating my research. For instance, bibme.org was incredibly helpful in forming and storing my reference lists, and mindemo.com is a mind map tool which allowed me to constantly add notes and store websites and journals which were of use. I found it beneficial to link Google Scholar with Curtin University Library, so the majority of results could then be easily accessed. I believe this inquiry could be beneficial in the classroom, particularly for Year 4 students, as it links to the Australian curriculum through humanities and social sciences.